Hey guys, Neomis here. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the rumours for Julian Weigl being linked from Borussia Dortmund to Arsenal, as well as my analysis on how he will fit in to the team and what that means for the players. Stay tuned, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit that notification button. Let's go. Now, with all the rumours for Lucas Torreira being linked to leaving the club, even though he said that he isn't going to be leaving the club and he's happy at Arsenal, it seemed that Julian Weigl has come up to be a potential suitor for Arsenal, as well to a host of other clubs like PSG and Manchester United. Now, it's said that Arsenal want to go and try to go after Julian Weigl because of his versatility. He is a defensive midfield player, but he can play in central midfield as well as a centre-back. And Dortmund have seemed to be willing to get rid of him just because they've recently purchased or repurchased Matt Hummels from Bayern Munich. He's now coming back to Borussia Dortmund on a 3-year deal. So that means that Julian Weigl is being pushed down the pecking order, and he isn't going to be seen as kind of first choice or really within the rotation anymore. And they're looking for a potential buyers for him. Now, Julian Weigl played about 17 games last season. Like I said, he is a versatile player. Played the majority of those games in the CDM role, but did have some games where he did manage to play within that kind of centre-back role and did relatively okay job within that position. But for me personally, I believe he's more of a CDM type of player and plays, and for me his first and primary role is in that midfield role. The 23-year-old German international really excels at playing the ball out when playing in defense, playing it out from the back, and really helping to create a lot of those chances. So we're looking at a player that potentially could be seen as another version of Rob Holding that can play out from the back. Really good at passing the ball from deep positions, helping to create those opportunities, and probably is the reason why Borussia Dortmund helped play them a lot of times in that midfield role. Now, even though I think that he is a good player, and currently right now he's valued at about 25 million, and that's the amount that Dortmund are looking for, which means that a deal could probably be done at around that 20 mil mark. But what does this mean for Calum Chambers? Now, I've seen all these rumours on CDMs and centre-backs who can interchange between both positions, but we have a player in Calum Chambers, and an England youth player, a player that we've had on the books for quite a while, and he's 24, 25 years old, had a good spell at Fulham last season. These are the positions that should be for Calum Chambers. Calum Chambers is a player that can play as a CDM and as a centre-back. He performs, at least last season, he performed really well within the midfield role. Now, I do understand that Fulham identified that he is a bit of a failed centre-back. So, for me personally, I don't see Calum Chambers being played at centre-back anymore for Arsenal, or at the very least, he shouldn't be playing at centre-back for Arsenal anymore. I don't feel that Calum Chambers is at that right level, at least to the level that Arsenal are trying to play at, where we can play Calum Chambers at centre-back. So for me, Calum Chambers is perfect for more of a CDM role. But to see Julian Weigl come in and replace him in this potential position, I just think the writing's on the wall for Calum Chambers. If this story is any true in regards to all these rumours about Julian Weigl being linked to Arsenal, it does say that at the very least, Calum Chambers and quite possibly Krystian Bielik's chances at Arsenal might be limited, or they might have to leave the club in order to search out first team football, which is a real shame, particularly to Krystian Bielik, who for me, I think could be able to do a real decent job within that defensive midfield role and would give us a little something different with his physical and height advantage over someone like a Lucas Torreira in the squad. But guys, let me know what you think of Julian Weigl to Arsenal. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think he'd be a decent option within that defensive midfield role as well as playing at centre back? Or do you think that we should be relying on other guys like Calum Chambers, like Krystian Bielik, or maybe somewhere in the middle where it's a combination of Weigl and Bielik, or Weigl and Chambers, and maybe we get rid of Bielik or Chambers in the summer transfer window? Leave your comments below and I will see you guys next time. Peace.